Hi people, this is Nettie. I have a question for you. What is a prepper? Why I ask this question? Because I'm new at it and I want to know what a prepper is. To me, what a prepper is that you prepare yourself with food, water, security, medication, everything for your family. That's what I believe what a prepper is. But I might be wrong. And I want to know the truth. I want to know what is a pepper because I'm seeing. I went to this a video where it says it talks about this saying this guy saying that peppers was stupid. They were dumb, and I wrote to him back that I wish I would have been a prepper because when I first got here to Puerto Rico, 4 months down the road, no, a year down the road, my daughter was like 4 months. My oldest kid was around 4 months old. A hurricane came, Hurricane Hugo. Everybody knows it was a strong hurricane. It came to Puerto Rico, and I didn't know jack crap what I was supposed to do. I put my daughter in between the bathroom and the kitchen because there was like a wall there, and I figured something breaks through the window or any glass goes flying, whatever. She would be between walls and she would be protected. Great. I tried to take enough water, but to top it off, the water went fast. Even before the hurricane came, there was no water, no light. Um, so we did as much as we could. We couldn't find milk. Along the road, luckily we found. Excuse me, I got a cold. Look, we found some carnation milk. And we had to give that to her. Along this whole thing, we will end up with hardly no food, hardly no water. What we had to do was go through the mountains over here, next to my house down the road, the woods. There's a lake there, and like a little river. I'm sorry, like a little river, and they went and they got water there. We got water there. I left whatever water there was left for my daughter, and I had to boil it because it was a couple of days. We got blocked on both sides of the road. We couldn't go out nowhere. We were stuck there. You could go out on foot if you would climb that big tree that fall in between, but you couldn't get a car out. So for a while, we had to stay there. Then my daughter got sick, and luckily the next day they took out I call it the tree. So we were able to take her to the hospital, and she had these vomitings. She was crying constantly. I imagine because she had pain, and she had diarrhea, and they left her 2 days, 2 whole days that she was getting liquid in her body and stuff like that. She was dehydrated, and she had a bacteria. So what does this mean? This means that if I would have been prepared, this would have never happened to her. For my son, we had for the other times we had I call it other situations of hurricanes, but I was prepared. The first thing I do, I put um, water, lots of water in the freezer, freeze that water up, so the meat that is there, it will stay protected. Okay, enough said about this. Now I explained to him if I would have been, I would have done pretty good, you know. And to me, prepper is that preparing yourself for a case of an emergency. But what happens? I hear people talking about prepping, but all I hear is they got ammunition in their house, they got guns in their house, and they fill their house with bullets. And where's the vegetables? Where's the food they're protecting? Where's the water supply? Where is that kind of thing? That's mainly what you need to. Because okay, what are you preparing for? War? Go and join the army. But if you're there to protect your family is not gonna eat bullets and is not gonna drink a gun. That's for sure. So okay, I understand you gotta protect because, like I said, part of it is security. Part of it is security, but security cannot be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy me 3 guns, and anybody gets near me, I'm gonna prepare myself to shoot half the world. That's not to me. That's not preparing. Preparing is first planting. Have your own garden. That's what to me preparing is. having your own garden, you know, having a way that you could sustain with water, having a way that you know what to do in case of any emergency, earthquake, hurricanes. You know, we get a lot of hurricanes here, so we prepare more over hurricanes. But it bothers me because if being a prepper is just guns and bullets and hootering with a whole bunch of ammunition, that's not me. Then I'm not a prepper. To me, prepper is you go out, you learn how to plant your seed, how to um, prepare, how you call it, cannings. That's what I'm trying to do now. Learn how to do cannings. How to prepare that food that you got and you take out from your plant. How you could protect it so it could last you a long time, and you have it, like in cans and as powder or whatever. You have it in your cabinet for years. That's what to me preparing is. So anyway, I'm just here only for like a year, you know. And I'm starting now to thinking about doing the cannings and everything like that. I do some canning because the sofrito, you have to can it. You have to put it in there, and it lasts you super long time if you put it in the freezer. So that's what I do. I put part of it. I give it to my son, one part to my son, one to my daughter, and like now that my mother's here in Puerto Rico, so I gave her two also. So when she wants to cook, she has her own sofrito. She don't have to buy it. So the leftover, I put one part in the bottom, and the rest goes to the freezer. Sometimes I make like 6 months of it, and I put them in the freezer. And as I need it, I just bring it down. That's to me what preparing is. Preparing is not for me to think about, I'm going to get me 5 guns, fill the house with ammunition, I'm going to get me a bomb, I'm going to blow up the world. No, that's not me. And I'm not saying that I'm a weaky person, that if anybody gets in the house, I'm just gonna go, oh my God. No, in my witch, I'm pretty strong, and I have fought a lot of things, you know, but my dream is not killing people. That's not my dream. My dream is survival, but survival the right way, you know. And unless it's absolutely necessary to protect the family, that's another story. But I do not see myself like this. So I would like to know people who are preppers, old time folks preppers, what prepper is. Is it guns, ammunition, and all this stuff? Or is it preparing yourself for tomorrow? For any emergency that comes along, that you will have enough food, you will have enough medication, you will have the knowledge what to do, and survive. Because survive is also food, water, and everything, not just having guns. They could even take that gun away from you and shoot you. What the heck? You could take a knife and save yourself. You could take, I got what they call that, pepper spray. And I got a big, thick old scissor in my bedroom, just in case anything. Luckily, here is very quiet, so thank God for that. But for anything, so I would like to know the older folks who are preppers. Can they tell me if there's two types of preppers or what? Because I'm not that type of prepper. Not the ones that are thinking about guns and ammunition and killing the neighbors and none of that crap. I'm the type of prepper that I think about food, water, supply, medication. And then, if you have to protect the family, you will protect the family too. So this is what I am. And I want to know what a real prepper is. So I know if I'm in or I'm out. Well, that's all, folks. I just had the simulation of doing this. I am sorry, my hand. I keep pounding my hands. But I had a simulation of doing this because I really want to know. I really want to know what it is. I'm still going to look about cannings, checking out cannings and all that because I'm going to take what prepper is to me, what it is. In my mind, what it is. It is not none of this stuff, guns and none of that stuff. It's I call it protecting the family with food, water, supply, and I put God always in front of me, always in front of me. He always protected me, and at the last run, He will give me wisdom to survive. So that's all. I survived until now with all these sickness that was to kill me. I was almost 3 times dead, and I'm still here. So if I don't trust God by now, I will never trust Him. You know, by now, this time, day and age, everything I've gone through, and He has protected me, I believe in Him. I know He will protect me. He will give me the wisdom to know what to do in a case like that. So, He has done it before. So, saying this, I would like to know, because I think a lot of people, new preppers, also would like to know what is prepper? What is prepping? You know, the exact thing. What it was meant to be, what is it, what will it be, the history of it. And I would like to get it from the old folks that really know about this stuff. So that is so, I just felt a little disturbing with this hootering about guns and everything. And I didn't see in their video any plans of water, any plans of food, any plans of nothing. All I saw was guns, 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 you know. So anyway, if I would like to get your opinion. What do you think? Well, that's all for now, and God bless you all. Bye.